Welcome to ProZBio.
When your body encounters cold, it immediately kicks into survival mode. Its primary mission becomes preserving your core body temperature. This is absolutely crucial for keeping your vital organs functioning properly. One of the first things you might notice is shivering. This isn't just a random shake, it's your muscles contracting and relaxing rapidly. This intense muscular activity generates heat, which is your body's natural way of trying to warm itself up from the inside out. It's a fascinating and automatic defense mechanism, a testament to how our bodies are designed to protect us from environmental stresses like a sudden drop in temperature. Understanding this initial response is key to appreciating the further changes. A major change that happens almost instantly is called vasoconstriction. This term might sound complex, but it simply means that your blood vessels, especially those near the surface of your skin, get narrower. Think of it like tiny pipes constricting. The purpose of this is very clever. By narrowing these vessels, your body reduces the amount of blood flowing close to the cold outer environment. This, in turn, minimizes heat loss from the blood to the air, helping to keep the warmer blood deeper inside your body, near your essential organs. This process is vital for maintaining that all-important core temperature in chilly conditions, protecting what matters most. This narrowing of blood vessels, or vasoconstriction, directly impacts how your blood flows. When vessels become smaller, it's harder for blood to pass through them smoothly. This can lead to an increase in what we call blood viscosity, meaning your blood can become slightly thicker or more resistant to flow. Imagine trying to push honey through a narrow straw versus water. This change requires your heart to work harder to pump the blood throughout your body. Over time, or in individuals with pre-existing heart conditions, this increased workload can put a significant strain on the cardiovascular system, which is an important consideration during cold weather. The combination of thicker blood and constricted vessels can also elevate the risk of blood clots forming. When blood flow slows down or becomes turbulent in narrowed passages, there's a greater tendency for platelets and other clotting factors to stick together. If a clot forms, it can potentially block a blood vessel. This blockage can be very dangerous, possibly leading to serious health events like a heart attack if it occurs in an artery supplying the heart, or a stroke if it happens in a vessel leading to the brain. This risk is something everyone should be aware of, but it's particularly concerning for older adults or those with known circulatory problems. When your body is exposed to cold, it doesn't just rely on physical changes like shivering and vasoconstriction. There's also a complex hormonal response that gets triggered. One of the first hormones to surge is epinephrine, also commonly known as adrenaline. This is part of your body's fight or flight response. Epinephrine acts quickly, causing your heart rate to speed up and your blood pressure to rise. This helps to circulate blood more rapidly, initially, to supply muscles in the brain. While this is a protective, short-term response, prolonged elevation of heart rate and blood pressure can be stressful for the heart, especially for individuals who already have heart conditions. Another key hormone involved in the cold stress response is cortisol. Often called the stress hormone, cortisol levels rise to help your body manage the physiological strain of being cold. One of its main actions is to increase the availability of sugar in your bloodstream. It does this by promoting the breakdown of stored glycogen and stimulating the creation of new glucose. While this provides immediate energy, consistently high cortisol levels can be problematic. For instance, it can make it harder for insulin to do its job, potentially leading to insulin resistance or worsening blood sugar control for people who have diabetes. It can also suppress your immune system over time. Thyroid hormones also play a crucial role in how your body responds to cold, particularly over the longer term. These hormones, produced by your thyroid gland, are like the body's metabolic thermostat. When you're exposed to cold, your thyroid gland may be stimulated to produce more thyroid hormones. This, in turn, ramps up your overall metabolism, meaning your cells burn more energy to produce heat. For most healthy individuals, this is a helpful adaptation. However, for people with pre-existing thyroid disorders such as hypothyroidism and underactive thyroid, this increased demand can sometimes exacerbate their condition or lead to feelings of profound fatigue as their body struggles to meet the energy requirements. These hormonal changes directly influence your metabolism in several significant ways beyond just temperature regulation. As mentioned, glucose metabolism is altered, with increased breakdown of glycogen stores and new glucose production, leading to potentially higher blood sugar levels. Your body also starts to break down fats at a faster rate to generate energy and heat, resulting in more free fatty acids and ketones in your system. If cold exposure is prolonged and severe, and if calorie intake isn't sufficient, the body might even start to break down protein from muscles for energy, potentially leading to muscle loss and weakness over time. Certain groups of people face higher health risks when exposed to cold temperatures due to these physiological changes. Individuals with pre-existing heart disease are particularly vulnerable because the cold can increase heart rate, blood pressure, and the heart's workload, potentially triggering angina or even a heart attack. Those with diabetes often struggle more with blood sugar control in the cold, and are also at higher risk for circulation problems. People with thyroid disorders might find their conditions aggravated. Furthermore, individuals with weakened immune systems may be more susceptible to infections, and older adults often have a reduced ability to regulate body temperature effectively, making them more sensitive to the cold's impact. For individuals living with diabetes, cold weather presents a unique set of challenges that require careful management. The hormonal responses to cold, particularly the release of cortisol and epinephrine, can directly cause blood sugar levels to spike, making glucose control more difficult than usual. Beyond this, cold temperatures can worsen circulation, especially to the extremities like hands and feet. This is a significant concern for people with diabetes who may already have some degree of neuropathy or peripheral artery disease, increasing their risk of complications like frostbite or non-healing sores. Therefore, managing diabetes effectively in winter is absolutely paramount for maintaining health and preventing serious issues. There are several practical steps people with diabetes should take during colder months. Frequent blood sugar monitoring is essential, perhaps more so than in warmer weather, to catch and manage any fluctuations caused by the cold. It is also crucial to protect medications, especially insulin. Insulin can lose its effectiveness if it freezes, so it should be stored properly and perhaps carried in an insulated pouch when outdoors. Meticulous foot care is another cornerstone of winter diabetes management. This includes checking feet daily for any signs of sores, blisters, or color changes, wearing warm, well-fitting footwear, and avoiding walking barefoot, even indoors, to prevent injuries that might be slow to heal due to compromised circulation. Staying active is important for diabetes management year-round, but it can be more challenging in winter. Reduced physical activity can contribute to higher blood sugar levels. It's advisable to find enjoyable indoor exercises. This could include walking on a treadmill, using an elliptical, doing body weight exercises like squats and lunges, or even following along with online fitness videos. Yoga and gentle stretching can also be beneficial. Equally important is staying hydrated, as cold air is often dry and can lead to dehydration even if you don't feel as thirsty. Drinking warm water or unsweetened herbal teas can help. Lastly, pay attention to skin care. Moisturize regularly to prevent dry, cracked skin, which can become a portal for infections. Beyond specific conditions, everyone can take steps to stay healthy and comfortable when the temperatures drop. The most fundamental advice is to dress in layers. Layering clothes traps air between the layers, creating insulation that keeps you warmer than a single thick garment. Start with a moisture-wicking base layer to keep sweat away from your skin, add an insulating middle layer like fleece, and finish with a waterproof and windproof outer layer. Don't forget to protect your extremities. A warm hat is crucial as you lose a significant amount of heat through your head, and warm gloves and socks are essential for preventing frostbite and maintaining comfort. Hydration remains incredibly important in cold weather, even though you might not feel as thirsty as you do in the heat. The air in winter is often very dry, both outdoors and indoors, due to heating systems, which can lead to increased fluid loss through breathing. Dehydration can make you feel more tired and can even make you more susceptible to the cold. Make a conscious effort to drink plenty of fluids throughout the day. Warm beverages like herbal teas, broths, or simply warm water can be particularly comforting and help you meet your hydration needs, while also providing a bit of internal warmth. Avoid excessive caffeine and alcohol, as these can contribute to dehydration. Your diet can also play a role in how well you cope with cold weather. Eating regular, nutritious meals helps provide the energy your body needs to generate heat and stay active. Focus on warm, comforting foods that are also packed with nutrients. Soups and stews made with plenty of vegetables, lean proteins, and whole grains are excellent choices. Including foods rich in vitamin C and other antioxidants can support your immune system, which can sometimes be under more stress during the winter months. Ensuring adequate intake of healthy fats can also be beneficial for energy and cellular health. Meal timing is also important. try to avoid long gaps between meals to maintain stable energy levels. If you are transitioning from a warmer region to a colder climate, it's wise to allow your body time to acclimatize and to be proactive about these protective measures. Remember that individual responses to cold can vary greatly depending on age, overall health, fitness level, and acclimatization. While these general tips are helpful, the most important piece of advice is to listen to your body. If you have any pre-existing health conditions or specific concerns about how cold weather might affect you, it is always best to consult with your healthcare provider. They can offer personalized guidance tailored to your unique health situation, helping you navigate the colder months safely and healthily.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to our channel for more interesting topics. You can also visit us on social media or our blog website. The link is in the bio.